Look at me, everybody. Like I said the other day, when we talk about sin, people think about, the obvious ones: stealing, adultery, fornication, lies. That's what they call sin. But I want us to look at, what Jesus said here in the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 27. You have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her had committed adultery with her already in his heart. How do you beat that? It's a question. How do you beat that? Jesus said, you have heard that before it is a sin, you must take the woman to a room, pay for a room or whatever, and sleep with her. He said, that's what you were told. I say, they quoted me, but didn't quote me well. The word that they were quoting, I'm here now. Let me speak for myself. This is what I say, that you don't even need to take a woman anywhere. That you sat down and you look at a woman, and in your mind is full of filthy thoughts you have sinned. So with God, it is not the action that is the sin, is the thought. And there's nobody that can say 247 his thoughts are pure. That means then, if we have to qualify, all of us here are on our way to hell. I'm teaching good here now. Yeah, you didn't steal. Yes, you have never talked to any woman, but you've been talking to them inside your heart. Then when you think of the outcome, if you touch, you run away, but in your heart you have committed. So the man that took the woman and you that is doing side, two of you are in the same class. Then if it is by thinking that we sin, then none of us will go to heaven. So that is why when we are talking of sin, you must be careful. We don't classify sin. Sin is sin. Okay, how do you start confessing? From morning till evening, your thoughts are wandering. Your thoughts are flying. Worry is a sin. And there's nobody here that doesn't get worried. Anxiety is a sin. And there's nobody here that doesn't get anxious, especially when they give you a promise and the time is approaching. You start getting anxious. Then 2 minutes after the time, 3 minutes after the time, you start sweating under air conditioner. Oh God, let this promise not fail. You're anxious. You have sinned. Malice is a sin. And there are some of you, you are grandmasters in maliciousness. Grandmasters. You can keep malice as if you and Satan have consulted. You didn't steal, but you're worried. You and the thief are in the same class. You didn't kill somebody, but you have gossiped. You have gossiped. You took somebody, put on the table, chop off his ears, remove his legs. Okay? The only thing that you remain for him is the intestine. And then you are smiling, I am righteous with what you have done. But somebody took a gun and wiped somebody out. You and that person are the same where God is concerned. That's what Jesus was saying here. You don't even have to commit it. That you considered it, you have sinned. Then who shall be saved? So that's why in Christianity, we don't preach sinless perfection. We preach Jesus' perfection. Because there's no man that is without sin. So if it is by being without sin we shall go, nobody will go. So Jesus saw that nobody can. So Jesus said, I died. Now once you believe in me, even if there is a sin, I will not record it. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm teaching here. God is not going around marking faults. He has passed that level. All faults that a man can commit, he has put it on Jesus, punished Jesus, so that there is justice where sin is concerned. That is why what you are hearing from me is over the top good news. Good news. That's why sin cannot undo salvation, because salvation is the work of a sinless person, Jesus, the perfect sacrifice. That sacrifice was my sacrifice, not his sacrifice. He did it on my behalf because I couldn't do it. If I'm teaching well, say I hear. Yes. It's when people don't understand the plan of God and the standard of God.